For the first time since 2008, the WNBA is expanding, and the new team is headed our way to the Bay Area to start play in 2025. Here to tell us more about the new Bay Area team and the expansion is president of the WNBA Golden State, Jess Smith. Jess, thanks so much for joining us.
Thanks for having me. I'm excited to be here.
Oh, man, we are thrilled to talk about the expansion within the WNBA.
Yeah.
First time since 2008.
It's a big deal.
Why the Bay Area?
I mean, the Bay Area is a market altogether. I mean, look at the sports fans here. They're legendary, right? They demand greatness on and off any field of play that is here. And for the W to be able to expand in a place where basketball specifically, you know, is so top of mind is going to be a really special moment. The Warriors obviously have an incredible legacy, but the college landscape does too. So we're going to build our own, but it will be great to be beside some of the greats.
And that is such an incredible point too, because first of all, you mentioned the fan base out here. Even me, when I moved over here to California and I experienced the Bay Area, they are loyal to the soil.
Yes, they are.
To a T. They love their sports. And especially the basketball culture is so incredible out here. So very excited for this new WNBA team. But there's not a lot that we really know right now, right? So catch us up on everything there is to know about this new team headed our way.
Yeah, that's a great question. So I'm employee number 1, and I've been on board 6 days. This is day number 6 for me.
Wow.
But we have hit the ground running in so many different ways. You know, a little over 100 days since the team was announced in total, and we did that here with the WNBA commissioner and certainly our ownership group with Peter Guber and Joe Lakeup. What we have on tap next is brand. So we are hard at work really building something that we know can be identified with, and for what this organization and what this team will mean to this community, making sure that, of course, we want every basketball fan to be a part of what we're doing, but at the same time, there's a new audience to invite in to be a part of what we're building in women's sports and specifically in women's basketball. So we are hard at work on what the name will be, what the logo will look like, what colors we'll use. Those types of decisions are ones we're making in real time, which are really exciting. The second piece of that comes certainly on the business side, building out an entire staff, all at the same time of acknowledging how we're going to be competitive on the court. Joe Lakeup, he likes to win.
Yes,
so at the expansion announcement itself, he said, you know, we're going to win a championship in the next 5 years. I did ask if he could put that in my contract, that I would, in fact, receive a ring. That didn't happen, but he said, Jess, this is what we do. But that tenacity for greatness on and off the court will be just as much here within the WNBA team. So we are definitely at work for what type of talent we're going to be able to bring here to the Bay.
And what do you want fans, especially from here in the Bay Area, to know about you, Jess? Because like you said, it's starting with you. You're the #1 employee, and then from there, everything is going to be built. So what should they know about you?
They should know about me, number 1, that I have, it's National Love Your Animal Day. So I do have a rescue pug named Gus, so that's a very important fact.
Brownie points already.
Right, thank you. I can supply pictures anytime someone's asking. But listen, I've been a part of the sports industry for 20 years, and this is really special coming off of the opportunity to build Angel City within women's sports the last 4 years and then come here to the Bay, which has been home for me this entire time. I actually commuted to LA during that. That when we build a team, it's about building community first. Right? We invite people in to be a part of something that's new, and that's such an incredible opportunity. But to do that through sport, to be out here and be able to build a successful business that means something so much more than that, and the fans and the partners and the community are all a piece of that gender equity through sport moment, it's a really, really big deal, and I take that seriously. So, you know, really making sure that we're representative of this region in every way, shape, and form will be top of mind.
Oh, that is wonderful, and I love hearing that. Somebody who is truly just so invested within the community, because the community is everything, right? I mean, even to our show, it's all about the Bay Area, the people of the Bay Area. So wonderful to know that they have somebody at the forefront who is putting the community first. Now, I know you can't give us too much, but any hints in terms of colors or what we can expect from this upcoming team?
I mean, what do you think they should be?
Well, I mean, I know everybody loves the Warriors, right? We all love the Warriors, but I feel like they need their own brand. I mean, you got to throw something in there, something that represents the Bay Area. Now, I don't know if anybody knows this, but Live in the Bay colors are representative of the Bay Area. So maybe some pink in there, some blue, I don't know.
I love that. No, I think for us, that's exactly right. Like really working with all the different stakeholders to build something that represents them. I think the greatness of the Warriors cannot be denied, right? That organization, from ownership to who they are on the court, to those athletes, you know, we want to be associated with that. So I think you'll see some nods right now to what that is to make sure that we can embody that, but you'll also make sure that we're our own thing as well.
Amazing. And how can people get involved now? Is there anything they can do right now to get involved?
Of course. Well, fun fact, even though I'm the first employee, there's already 4,500 seat deposits. So truly, like, just as soon as this was announced that we would have a team, people said, I don't know the name, the logo, any details, but I'm in. I don't care. Like, I want to be a part of it. So that's really exciting to see, and other folks can join us as well. So you just go to WNBA.com/Golden State. That will have all the up-to-date news, and you can also place your seat deposit today.
Incredible. Well, before I let you go, I see you brought me something.
A little gift here.
Yes.
Obviously, this will all come back and stop by when we have all those things we just spoke about.
Yeah, the colors.
But please represent Golden State WNBA. We will tip off in May of 2025, and we can't wait to have you and everybody else.
Thank you so much. We really appreciate it, and we're so excited.
Thanks.
Of course.